Hey everyone, welcome back. We are continuing on with our Make Our Home Map series. I have gotten an enormous amount of support on this. I would have never thought it would have done so great. Don't know why, but my videos on a good day run about 350 views, and you guys have astonished me with over 1,600 views, and I've gained a whole bunch of subscribers on this. So I do thank you guys so much, and man, it's been amazing because this is something I've wanted to do for a long time, and you guys are actually liking it. So I'm putting a lot of might into this and continuing it on. This is a big map. It will take a little bit, but I can't wait till it's done and we get to actually role play on it as well. Well, that's enough with me talking again. Thank you very much. I am Cowboy Cole, and we're going to get back after it, do a flyover, and show you what we got going on for today's episode. Alrighty, so I'm going to see if I can get my fly wings right. As you all look here, you'll see the outlines of fields. That's all based on what I know and Google Maps, mixed together. And I'll zoom over here. We're gonna be filling these in with the big horse and the big cultivator. Got a monster field over here, and the last but not least, got a smaller field over here. And you can see I kind of put some trees in there. We will be filling the trees in and getting this portion of the map pretty much complete. So that's what the plan is for this episode, and a little bit of a little dry, but I got a mod in here thanks to Farmer Brian, and he hooked me up, and so now we can do it real easy. Like it's the oh man, I can't even think what it's called now. Advanced vehicle or something like that, but it's pretty much GPS. So I can do straight lines when I create a field, and that helps out so much. But as you can see, all these fields are done. We'll just kind of zoom in over here. We will have fields back here eventually, and finish this all out. And then we will keep on trucking. We got so many miles and miles of fields to make. So I hope you all enjoy. And man, this is just cool that you all like this so much. So thanks again for liking something that I like so I can continue to do it. But let's get after it, and I'll quit talking. All right, so we're getting off in this field here. We're going to go ahead and knock out the big one first because that's going to take the longest. Then I'll skip around by how much. I won't make you watch the whole thing. That's more of a live stream thing anyway. But we're just continuing on, and as you can tell, I've got the red arrows for GPS and stuff. And if you look down by my right bottom, you'll see it's headed at 0 degrees and everything like that. That's that mod that Farmer Brian helped me out with, and man, it is a lifesaver. Still can't think of the darn name. You think I'd look it up before I hit record, that way I can know it. But it's a pretty cool mod. Allows me to do straight lines, which helps out with the roads and everything like that. And y'all notice that didn't go straight to the road over here to the left. And what that is because that will actually be a ditch, like a waterway kind of thing. Because this is on a river bottom, and it floods. So we are technically in a floodplain. And depending on how detailed I get with this, obviously mods will help. But that'll be an actual, like a dike, for water. So, and then we'll obviously do haying and stuff on it to cut grass. And again, this map will get more detailed as more we get done. I just kind of want to get the base layered, the fields and the map kind of drawn out, and then we can kind of do the details. But I will get this little area, like with all the trees and everything like that. Like I still got to put some more trees over there in that tree row to kind of fill the bottom in, because you cannot see through it. That's how thick it is. So again, that's something you won't get from Google Maps. If you're following along that way, kind of figure out where I'm kind of going off of. But yeah, it's the attention to the detail, and I'm trying to take a lot of pride in it because this is my home map, and hopefully you're proud of your home area as I am. So that's enough with me talking, and we're gonna knock this field out and do some time lapse and everything like that because you can't even see the other side of this field um, from here anyway. But if I zoom out, we can see that. But anyway, we're gonna knock this out. All right, everybody. I've been going for, man, it seems like an hour at least. Um, kind of see how far we've gotten here. Um, did a little bit on the end rows and everything like that on both ends. Um, but yeah, that's how big this field is. It's really that big in real life too. Um, but you know, it's got to be created so we can make money off of it at a later date. But I'm going to go ahead and, so you guys don't miss anything on it, I'm going to go ahead and time lapse this and bring y'all along. I'll get outside the cab here so you can kind of see the size of this thing. In real life, this field kind of, I think it's, sometimes it's soybeans, but a lot of the time it's either corn or cotton. So um, it's actually a sand bottom. And they have an irrigation system out here, a pivot, because it's hard to keep water in it. But yeah, it's a big old field, and that's why we started with it first. So, like I said, I'm gonna time lapse this and bring you along for some of it anyway. And then we'll come back when we're finishing this up. Alrighty. I didn't think it would ever happen. We are on the last pass of this big old field. Kind of crazy when you think about it. Yeah, I driving by this field every day. It's you don't really understand how big it is to actually spend time in it. So, like I said, I hope you all got enough of this field that I showed it enough and showed them how big it was and everything like that. The other fields aren't near as big as this. I think in this area there's like one or two more that might be close to this size, but this will be about the biggest on this map that I know of in my general area. So, with that being said, we are going to go up over here across the street and get set up on this little. I can't remember how many acres it is. It might be 50 acres. But we're going to go get set up on that. But I'm going to take a little break into the plowing field, kind of break it up a little bit. And I'm going to go into placing some trees down and bringing some life to this map where it's just not fields, kind of break up the monotony. So we'll come back to it when I'm setting up trees. Alrighty, so let's take a look at what we did. We've seen what it looks like from the sky. All these trees out here, I try to thicken them up with different sizes and different bushiness. The river would end up being back there behind them trees, maybe about 100 foot. So I don't know if we'll model that. But anyway, it's looking pretty good. I'm actually liking it, but I'm kind of curious to see down here what this all looks like with the grass and everything, and me actually making the ditch. I wasn't going to do the ditch right now, but I was like, you know what, we're going to do it anyway. But oh yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. This actually looks like it. Yeah, that's actually pretty accurate. Okay, that looks good. So this would be like a waterway, kind of low-lying area. The only thing different is the dike over here, this high point, would be probably, well, let's just say if I was out in this field, it'd probably be about half as high as this truck is. So I'll do that at a later date. But for the most part, this actually looks pretty good. I'm fairly pleased with it. maybe add some weeds in there. They don't have telephone poles yet, so in the game, so maybe that's something we do later down the road. I need to clean up the field edges, but we're going to go ahead and drive down here to this other field. I want to get these fields done to kind of get caught up and get it ready for my live stream Saturday. So, yeah, we need to fill this in. You shouldn't be able to see through that. But we're going to pull up over here and get this field done. Alrighty, so we got the headlands and everything done, or at least one on this field here. It ain't gonna take very long to get this one done, but I am gonna go ahead and time lapse this, show you all everything. We're almost wrapped this episode up. It's gonna be a lengthy one, I think, but actually I'm pretty sure it is. It's got to be, especially that big field. But again, I want to time lapse this, and the way y'all can see the full process of this, and this is hours behind the wheel in FarmSim 25. And you might get for, whether it be 30 minutes or 20-minute episodes. So it don't matter. I enjoy doing this, and especially when it's my home map. Try to bring it as much detail as I can. So without further ado, let's get into this time lapse. Alrighty, so we've got, I think, one more pass down here, maybe a little bitty short pass after that. And we're going to have to get some fuel in this thing. Been running for a while now. I got 5.7 hours on this machine, and I've only done 4 fields. So to kind of give you the aspect ratio of these fields, tried to make them as realistic, like size-wise, like I told you in the last episode, where a mile is, I'm just going to make it a kilometer pretty much, which is 1,000 meters. So just to make the numbers match up. And because if we would have went a real mile, that would just add more to these field sizes. So with that being said, what I'm going to do is we're done here with this field. It's pretty good size, but it's not huge per se. We are going to actually fold this thing up now that we got trees and everything into play. But we're going to come over here to this truck and we're going to fill it up. And while it's filling up, I'm going to jump up in the sky and add some more trees along here to kind of give definition here. And then we'll go down to that last field. And it's small enough, we'll probably just plow it regular, and I'll talk to you guys about the future for this series here. And we'll come back to it. Alrighty, so we are all going to our final field for this episode. And I feel like I've been sitting down here for 4 hours, which is probably pretty accurate. Yeah, I need to come clean this grass up. Got a little heavy with the paintbrush. But we are full of fuel again. We're going to head on down here, and man, that looks amazing. I know I just squirreled, but it's coming together. And I'll do a little bit offline too, to kind of give the detail in this. So when I come back for the live stream on Saturday, if this is what everybody votes for me to do on Saturday, because I have the Mother Series, I have the Riverbend Spring Series, obviously on the map, and then I have a BTO Series, and then this series, obviously, it seems like everybody's been going to this, though it is new, so I get it, and we will come off in here. I need to create like a little driveway in here for this too. And we will get in here and open up. This field shouldn't take very long, but you know, it is what it is. We'll be here every step of the way, obviously. So let's go ahead and unfold this. And we'll just start over here at this point. Why not? Yeah, I honestly don't know what the point of this is. Like I said, the river is back here, so I don't know why this little cutout here is. Why I don't have no idea, but it's there, so I kept it there in the game. You would think the best thing to do would be to cut them trees down and open it up, make this field squared off to get more profit out of it, but it's never been like that, so as far as my knowledge. But we're going to get to this thing and get this field finished up. I know it's not the most awesome thing to watch, but to bring the series that I want to bring to you guys, I've got to do the grunt work for say. But I do want to give a shout out to everybody here that supported me and watched it, and you're part of the over 1,600 people that watched the last episode. Man, I can't thank you guys enough. My guys that are usually in the chat, Sweden and Piper, and Farmer Brian, he's been really helpful. Again, he's got a channel if you're, looking for some more Farm Sim 25 content. You should look him up and definitely go give him a like and a subscribe. Because let's face it, there is some stuff on here without him. It'd be really boring, like this mod I'm using right now, the enhanced vehicle mod. So, and I think I got it right that time. So, but yeah, I can't thank them three enough for the most part. I got some others that I'm not naming. Obviously, I'm going to be missing some people, some new members coming in the chat and everything like that. Thank you all. You are the definitely the reason I do it, because I have fun, especially on live streams, everybody getting in there and chatting. And if you're not a part of that, and you want to be, come check us out on Saturday. It's usually around 7 when I live stream, and it's just a real good, easy time, and everybody enjoys the conversation, and it's like I said, it's really fun. So. But don't take my word for it. Come find out for yourself. But I'm going to get this field done, and we'll come back to it when we finish up. And that's going to wrap up our episode. So, till then. Alrighty. So here we are with the last little piece of unplowed dirt. And that is it. Get this thing folded up here. I'm really enjoying how well this turned out. I better than I imagined. Like I said, we got some details to add still yet, and I'll do that off screen and everything like that. But I know I've done this 1,000 times, seems like already on this episode, but I can't thank you all enough. It's really been amazing being able to bring this guy to you guys. So, without further ado, I'm Cowboy Cole. We are not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. And I'll see you next time.